I wanted like I always have a cereal, so I wanted a little cereal bowl, and I had a plastic one, but so I got this collapsible one at Walmart. So it's pretty good size. That's my hand, you know. It's good size for cereal, and this is just a cup. I didn't really need this, but it came in a set, so you just kind of go like that and squish it down. So that fits in this drawer nicely. So now I have a collapsible strainer, collapsible bowl and cup, and I just ordered from Amazon a collapsible mixing bowl, because that was the other big thing I had in here. If I want to make pancakes or if I have a salad, I usually use a big bowl. So that'll be nice and handy to save some room. Check it out. I got my Coleman sleeping bag in that I ordered from Amazon. This is that 30-degree bag. It's not the best feeling material in there, but it's like, I don't know, it's weird. So hopefully this will be good enough to keep me warm in the 50s and 60s when it gets that way at night. Now, it wasn't that the blankets didn't keep me warm as much as they moved around on the bed, and then I guess got little cold drafts, you know, up the side. So I have the zipper down the side of the wall, because that's what more I get the cold drafts. So no, that's backwards. I think I'll flip it over, because this can go either way. So I think I'm going to flip it over so the zipper's on the warmer side. Yeah, that makes more sense. Don't listen to me. But I do love the color of this sleeping bag. Isn't that nice? So that kind of brightens it up. So I don't remember if I told you. I thought I ordered a toilet seat from Amazon, but then I saw this at Walmart. So I tried to cancel the Amazon order, but apparently it didn't cancel. So now we have 2 toilet seats. But I realized I like the one from Amazon better. You can see how firm that is. It's totally flat and straight across. This one, if you see, it kind of caves in right here. I don't know if you can really see it, but so it kind of, if I want to put something like a heater or a fan on it, it kind of might interfere with it. So I'm going to change it over to the Amazon one and just return this to Walmart. They're about the same price. You can see this one is definitely a better quality. The plastic is thicker. The cover is not as flimsy. You can just see the difference in the quality of the plastic. So I'm kind of glad it didn't end up canceling. Hey guys, I found a new way to kind of, when I'm sitting in the driver's seat and want to watch my tablet, just kind of tuck it into the steering wheel cover. It works pretty good. Hey guys, how you doing? So I made a few more modifications I wanted to show you. So remember how I said I wanted to get some uniform containers for under the cot. So I went to the container store and found these. 3 fit under there. 1 on this side by the battery, the inverter, and then 2 over here. Now this one I can't really pull out this way because of these drawers. So I use this for like long-term storage, like my winter jackets in there, a propane heater, stuff like that. Stuff that and my hammock, stuff that I would use only when I was outside the vehicle, and I can get at it from outside the other door. And here I have my clothes. This is my gym bag. Put a piece of cardboard to kind of help these. Now I decided to stand these up on their end to roll them and stand them. It can kind of fit more, and then you can see exactly what you're looking at instead of having them all buried. So that works good. That's almost all my clothes. And my backpack, remember how I fit my backpack under here? So I just shoved that in there. I had to kind of squish it in there. So that works pretty good. Now they're a little bit tall. There's not much leeway there. So when I sit on this, you can feel it a little bit. Well, can't because of the mattress, but I am resting on them a little bit. So that may cause some wear and tear on those boxes and the cot, but you know, we're talking, you know, months or a year down the road. So I kind of like the way they look. These actually fold up. Like if they were empty, you could push that in and, you know, see how they fold in. Right. I'm actually Also testing out my little electric heater. I know everyone said don't do it. I'm just testing it out to see how low the battery gets. It started at 12.7 and I've had this running about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, and now it's on 12.5. I was just wanting to use this to maybe warm it up in the morning. Like this morning it was a little chilly and I could have run that for like 5 minutes. So I'm trying to see if I can just, run it for 10 minutes or something. Just to kind of warm it up in here when it's cold, when I first wake up. Another awesome thing that I got. Oh, I love this thing. And I got this idea from, it's a closed Facebook group for women van dwellers. So somebody had posted that on there. I can't remember who. So I went to Walmart and got this. Now this particular one is only for Primo water bottles. I wanted to get a 3-gallon one, but they didn't have a 3-gallon at Walmart, and it didn't fit the generic one at Walmart. I had to go in and get a Primo water bottle filled up. So I ended up getting the 5-gallon, but I'm kind of glad I got the 5-gallon because it fits in there perfectly. If you remember, I had the other water one, which was 2.5 gallons. So this one holds 5, and let me show you how it works. This isn't how I use it. I'm just putting this here to catch the water to demonstrate. Remember how I use this thing in here, and it doesn't last very long. So now I can fill this up right from this hand pump. So you just press that. Once you let it down, you have to allow for a little bit more water to flow through. So that works awesome. I can fill up my anytime I need water in here to rinse or whatever, wash up. I can fill up bucket up to wash up. I can add a little hot water to it if I want. So this is awesome. So I actually have it bungeed under here to some type of thing on the seat, and then you see that back there to this little pocket behind the seat. And I was hitting it with the back of my seat here, so I put that box in there just to kind of push it out a little bit. I could actually put something that I wanted to store there too. That would work. That just keeps my seat from hitting this and kind of putting pressure on it. But that just fits there awesome, and I love having that. That's just awesome. So now the inverter says 12.5 volts. Now I have this little heater on low. So now it's been about 12 or 15 minutes. No, not quite 15. Now, the only other thing I have running on this, and would have running, is the refrigerator. So basically all my power can go for this heater. So I prefer to just be able to use that tiny little thing. It's a Honeywell. It's just really small. You can see in my hand, it's wicked small. It'll be easy to store. And it has a low and high setting. And it gives off a perfect amount of heat for this little space. Like I say, even if I could only run it 10 minutes, that'd be worth keeping in here, worth having. I just need to find a place to keep it. So my goal was to have everything in somewhere, and out of sight. So I think that looks a lot better. I don't know, what do you think? I think that looks pretty good. And it's nice because they have handles. It's easy to pull out. And I just right there have my cat litter. And I can still step through to get through from the front seat. I have to allow room to climb from the front seat to the back. I usually just climb through and just land on the bed. So to give you an update, my battery setup and solar setup have been working great. That inverter never says less than 12 volts. Now I don't know if that's... I always heard that you're supposed to let AGM batteries run down at least to 50%. It's good for them. So I don't know, maybe this is not getting run down enough. I'm not sure. I went back and had my installation guy go ahead and put some sealant all around the solar panel. So all the edges are sealed down even more. So this thing's not going anywhere. It's great because you can't even see it. This is eye level for me and you can't even see it even if you go a little higher. It's totally stealth. So that's awesome. It's nice to not have to worry about my refrigerator having enough power. So the real test is going to be next Friday. I'm leaving for a trip to New York. I'm going to be in a campground for 5 or 6 days. And it probably won't be driving much, so it'll be interesting to see how well just the solar panel can charge that battery. All I'll be running is probably fans and the refrigerator, so like I say, they don't really use much. If I have to charge my phone or tablet, I just plug it in the front, you know, the front 12-volt plug, and that charges them fine. Another thing is I got a GPS. I was just using too much data on my phone when I was going places I didn't, you know, and had to get directions. So I got this Garmin GPS. I don't know, it's the one that comes with lifetime maps and traffic. So it's pretty cool. And I can actually link my phone to it through Bluetooth, and I can hear the phone through it and speak into it to make phone calls. So that's pretty awesome. So I'm definitely going to need that on my trip to New York. Another thing I got from eBay, because I can't find these new anymore from Amazon, is the Coleman Duracat portable catalytic heater. Now this is supposed to give off a lot less heat than my Mr. Buddy that I have. And it just hooks up to a tank. So I got this used off of eBay. I haven't tested it out yet, but it's, you know, pretty big. And it uses this little metal thing to stand on. So I figured that would be good in the winter time. At least I'll have something that puts off less heat, and I feel safer sleeping with that on. And I'll keep it up on the toilet seat when I'm sleeping. Like I have that heater. That'll be over near the door. I'll probably cover that toilet seat with something to protect it because it is plastic. I don't know if Reflectix or something that will keep it from getting too hot. So that should hopefully be my winter solution. And that's one of the things I keep in here. You know, just some different gear, the pump for my mattress, jacket. So I can get at this from over here. Oh, another thing, that stuff that I showed you in this storage bin here, a lot of that stuff came from stuff that was in this cargo net. If you notice, this is a lot more empty. So now I've freed up some space for more things up here. You know, stuff that I need to have more handy, I had put up there, towels, blankets, whatever. Right now I have some face cloths and towel up there, and I keep my pajamas up there, just so they're easier to find. So I actually went back and watched that video I had about, you know, is there a new van in my future, to remember what it was that I had a problem with this van. And so it was winter storage, storage for my water, which I think between that 5-gallon and I have another 5-gallon in the kitchen, that's 10 gallons of water. I don't know how long that would last. I'm thinking with cooking, bathing, and drinking, what, 1.5 gallons a day or something. And I actually have some other thin water jugs. I could probably fit another 5 gallons in here pretty good. And if I'm actually out boondocking for that long, then I'm not stealth camping, so it doesn't matter if I have it in the front seat. So pretty much all those problems that I was saying in that video, I feel like I've solved since then. I think with the space that I opened up, I could fit all my winter stuff. But another thing about that is when I'm traveling, I'm not going to be going any place that's that cold. I'll need some, you know, small, you know, a little bit of winter stuff, winter jacket and gloves and hat. But I won't need all that stuff that I keep here, you know. Unless I'm actually going to go someplace snowshoeing, then that would be different. Then I need my snowshoes and everything. So honestly, the more I am in Sparky, it's like, I don't know if I really need a bigger van, you know. I really feel like everything's working out here, you know. And I'd rather, I don't know, I'm kind of stupid, I guess, but I like the challenge of this van, and I feel like everything I've asked of it, it's given me. You know, Sparky's pulled through in all areas, and I, you know, have everything I need in here. And that I literally could go, oh, I think food storage was the other one. Again, if I'm going somewhere for more than a week or two, it doesn't matter about being stealth, so I can use this whole front seat. So I think I literally could go like somewhere for 2 weeks and be totally fine, you know, have all the storage I need and all the food and water storage that I need. I'm kind of like Barney Stinson on How I Met Your Mother. You ever see that show? They talk about something, he's like, challenge accepted. And that's the way I felt, like, is, you know, if I thought, okay, this is a problem, and I just like to focus on how to solve that problem, and I feel like I've done it, you know. I've made a way that this van could work and be very comfortable, and I'm very happy with it right now. So who knows what the future holds as far as another van. I really don't know. But I'm happy with Sparky right now, and it's all working out great. So I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.